Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. I would like to thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with me. My name is Rita, or Z as my friend, Zuri BB as my friends know me. I'm going to do an inner child reading with a little bit of what is this called? Astrology. I have another deck of cards I want to pull out, but I'm not ready to put that. I used them on the channel before, and the messages were really good, but people didn't. I don't think I had the people that I need to get to. They're not. You all may be here now, but the people I needed to reach, they didn't understand the message I was told to pull back. I think I have some people. Some people may be tapped in that may be ready, but I'm not ready to pull them out. If anything, I will pull the dice out. I think a lot of people have to get it slow. Get the dice. They need to see it a certain kind of way. And that's okay for them. You know, everybody learns differently. And so they receive messages differently. There is a lot is still being cleared out. Yesterday I did my own message, and it was very powerful. You need to be able to tune into yourself. When you come to readers, you should be able to know if they're telling you the truth or not. You should be able to tune into you. Because if you don't, and I'm speaking from personal experience, when I first got on the journey, Archangel Michael out there doing something. No, that's the Chariot. That's not Archangel Michael, that's the Chariot, that's the police. When I first got on my journey, I didn't know much. And so I, not knowing, not being protected, not knowing to protect, I reached out to people, and those people knew that I didn't know how to protect myself, and they took advantage of me. They did. And it took a minute for me to get them up off of me. I mean, they still try to tap in every now and then now. They still try to tap in because they knew more about me than I did. And so, once I figured it out and realized, wait, these people can know too much about me, and now they're trying to use it against me and blah blah blah. And it wasn't no arguing. I didn't go back and blah blah. I didn't say anything. I just said, oh, that's when I've always known knowledge is power. But you need to know thyself. That's why I put that. If you look on my channel, I say knowledge is power. And it's important for you to know who you are. It's very important. If you don't know who you are, there are people out there that do know who you are. And they will manipulate you to take. They know you have an unlimited supply. And they'll come and take. And And then when when you hear the stories of, okay, you stop doing something and then people start attacking you, that happens because people say, wait a minute, you using my power, you using my gifts, that's mine. And then people want to fight you over it because they were like, well, you wasn't using it, and I claimed it as mine, so no, you can't have it back. Yes, you can take your power back. You can. You're supposed to. I'm telling you, it happened to me for a long time. I've been something since a kid. Family, friends, lovers, sometimes children. If you got a child that's I got a few. I got one that's really tapped in. He don't realize how tapped in he is. I do. But when he was ahead of me, I was like, wait a minute. He was pulling some stunts, and I was like, hold up. I'm gonna have to figure out how to. We're not doing this. That's what my kids will tell you. Excuse me. I would tell them in a minute, we're not doing this. They laugh, but they'll tell you that's what I would say. And you need to get like that. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You have to say that. You have to. And once you get into that energy of knowing who you are, tapping into who you are, then researching your ancestry. Sibling looked up our ancestry, and I was like, oh, okay. So I started looking it up from another viewpoint. I'm not sharing that information because even though our family is from a bloodline, you may be a child that's further in that bloodline than your siblings. You tell them that's gonna be a problem, especially if you tapped in. I'm still fighting whatever this is at this point. I learned a lesson. Be loyal to yourself. This is the King of Cups, and the black swans are very loyal, and they're very rare. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm not using this deck. I just moved it. I saw something and I had to move it. You're very magical. And you do have justice coming. But let me get out of this. This is not the deck that I want. Let me turn it over. Let me shuffle that energy. I have already prayed over the deck, over this space. If you come to this space, you're protected. This is gonna be an inner child message, but I'm gonna tap into the astrology aspect first, and then I may pull one or two cards from over here that's next to me, so that I can understand why some things were happening. And then we'll go from there. It said it, so it's done. All right, we're going to pull from here first. I only want one card. A lot of you are moving into the Aries I am. And that's really important that you do so. This deck got kind of slick on me last night. I don't know. I only want one card. And see, they're trying to all come out. You're going to be analyzing too, but you're not bullying me today. You bullied me last night. You're not bullying me. Thank you. Venus, love. You you all are working on self-love, we are in alignment because I received this card last night. A lot of you are going to be working in your fifth house of creativity. A lot of you were creative as children, but it was snuffed, well, almost snuffed out of you. A lot of, like I said, people would take from you. They'll take your creativity from you, but you're going to realize that you love it. This is Empress energy. A lot of you are going to have new creative endeavors. And that wine was up a while back. That's your magic. You're going to be very magical. Look at that. Here's Venus again. Gift and receive love, find value, and sun beauty. See beauty. I don't have my glasses on today. A lot of you are in that energy. I just want one, please. Be funny if the same card comes out that, because I got that one. Let's see what this one is. What is the energy? No. Love. Venus. A lot of you are getting an Empress energy. You're in Empress energy. You were in Empress energy as a child, and it's funny that it's a 4. That's who you are on this earthly realm. Now on the bottom here is Virgo, which is a earth sign. Integrity, hold on. I'm not looking at that because I don't have my glasses on. I'm not gonna be frightened. Yeah, I did not gonna be. Let me find it, and then we'll just do it that way in the book. Integrity, reverence, humility, and service. So a lot of you are going to be in service. A lot of you are going inward. A lot of you need to pay attention to detail. A lot of you are going to partake in rituals. But most of it is being in service or being of service. Now, in the past, how it was used against you, you felt like you had to be overly perfectionist. You were very self-critical. And you had very impossibly high standards. And that was done to you for a reason, so that you couldn't reach them. And once you failed, then you felt like a failure. You sunk. So a lot of you, that's the energy that you're working towards. Now, in this book, I'm not going to read all of it because both of these books go in depth. I've been toying, even though I said I wouldn't do it. And it wasn't because I said it. I was guided not to do it. I stopped doing personal readings. And I'm getting the itch to do it. But I need to make sure I am in alignment with myself. When you do readings, I haven't had anybody try anything to me by getting me to do a reading. I've had people, when I gave them my energy to do my reading, they tampered with me. But I don't tamper with your, once you know how that feel, you don't want to do that to nobody else. You don't want to do that because it's a lot of karma with that. It's a lot of people that's facing karma from what they've done to me. They ain't gonna tell you. I wouldn't know because I no longer associate with them. Um, the love is my religion, and I could die for that. A lot of you, whatever you're doing, you're gonna love what you're doing. You're gonna love it. Let me see. How do I want to do with this? I'm not going to read it, but you need to make sure you need to watch your money, whether you're in a shared partnership or you're married. Um, Things could straighten out for you today. Uh, I'm not going to. If this is why I would do a personal reading, I would go into more detail. But for the collective, this is Empress energy. You're gonna be very abundant, but you need to also be wary of not overdoing things. Don't overly give, because as soon as the quicker you give it, it will disappear. Um, King of Cups energy. A lot of you are learning, have learned how to tap into your emotions. You're dealing with your emotions, and this is why love is here. This is why Venus is here. I'm drinking tea. Um, can I have a card? This is current. What's going on right now? What is the collective need to focus on, or what's going on right now that you may not even know that you need to focus on? Focus on your gift, your destiny, your mission. And the Justice card is under. The Justice card is, this is the wheel, but justice is right after it. It's a lot of scales being balanced out. You're going to be very victorious. Like I said in the beginning of the message, people took advantage of you. They knew you better than you knew you. And as you learn who you are, you'll take that power back. You'll be in battles. Because all of this is your magic. People were trying to take from you. And unfortunately, some people going to have to go. This is where they had you. They had you in this Five of Cups energy. They had you very depressed because they knew who you were. They knew you knew how to work this magic, but you didn't. And so they blocked you from it. They blocked you. But a lot of you have done the healing work. A lot of you are tapping into things that were very hard, very difficult. I know for me, there's a lot of things that were difficult that I thought I had tapped into, but I didn't. Yeah. It was just surface. The minute you feel your heart chakra open, it's scary, I'm going to tell you. The minute you feel it, it feels like a pressure. And if you didn't know any better, you would think, oh my God, am I having HA? You're not. You're cracking open. You're healing something. You got to crack something in order for it so that it can heal, because it's been cold. It's been solid. It's been not in a good place for so long. And then, for it to move and it's full authority. You have to feel something. Yeah. Don't let it scare you. Three of Swords. They had you in like I thank you, Spirit. They had you in this Three of Swords energy, but you're receiving help from your spirit guides. This is spirit, feminine and masculine energy. Um, but it could be also be spirit and your mother and your father. You know, you could be healing mother and father wounds that broke your heart. And these wounds, that's what you're receiving justice for. Because you have responded to things. Your life has you've lived your life off of those wounds. But those wounds were not who you really were, but you didn't know that. And the people that put the wounds on you, they're not gonna tell you that. All right, let's have a card. Just want one, please. It's not all the way out. There it is. There's the card right there. And this one wants to come out. We'll see. Three of Hearts. Celebrations. Collaborations. Good ones. Oh. Sleeping Beauty. After you slept for a while. A lot of you are going to be waking up soon if you haven't already. Waking up to your emotional fulfillment. Ten of Cups. I'm going to... This is not the book I want. I mean, I'll tell you what it is. It's a major arcana. It's a very major... It's really good. It's a good card. It's funny the deck doesn't. It's like they don't want me to go to that card. Hermit. Some decks the Hermit card is a different number. I wanted to make sure I told you the right thing. A lot of you went into Hermit mode, or you're going into Hermit mode. And what you're going into Hermit mode is about this, your emotions. Because your emotions were stunted. They were stunted. And so you had to work on getting back into this energy. This is the King of Cups, King of Hearts. You have to learn how to get back into your King of Hearts energy. Now I'm using this deck and I can't remember the name of it. Oh, the Light Seers. I have it. I said I will be bringing out a few of the decks I haven't brought on my channel in a while. Some of my favorite decks. I have a deck that I like for this year right now. So some of the other decks that I was using last year may not come back on. And if they do come on, it'll only be for a minute. I've tapped into a deck that I like. But I've been just re-interviewing decks. A lot of you are planting seeds. Or these were seeds that were planted for you and you don't even know it. A lot of you are running away from things or running toward things. You got your spirit guide here. What is this about, spirit? What does the collective need to know? What do they need to know for their highest good? King of Pentacles. A lot of you are focusing on grounding so you can have more stability in your life, because you carry so many burdens for people. Some of these burdens were not even yours. Kept you in the depressed state. But now you are understanding that that wand is yours and you can use your own magic. You can test what you've learned. The page has learned the lessons of all the wand energy. Whereas before you didn't know it. You didn't know it before. Moving into the 9 is ending. Yep. I want 2 more cards. The Ace of Wands did pop up in that deck that I wasn't using on the channel too. You're looking at generational stability, not just for you, but for the family. You're putting to rest things that try to pierce you, break your heart. This is the second 3 of Swords that I've seen. The inner child had the 3 of Swords. You're putting to rest this one almost got you. A lot of you had to detach. You detached. You had to. It hurt too much. A lot of you are holding back from people. I see 4-4 here. Look it up. Oh, this might be a longer reading. Okay. A lot of you are moving into your full power, using your magic, your actions. You're protected. Your ancestors are here. And these are other chakras. A lot of you are doing some major things. You going within, going in a hermit mode is going to show you some things. Since looks like we're doing a 10. Yep. Came right under the 4 of Cups. 4 Swords. You're moving into your emotional happiness. Whatever this endeavor is you're going to be very confident. Your solar plexus is really activated. Look at that. If you notice, all the chakras are in this card. In this card, that purse she's holding the Pentacles, 2 heart chakras, solar plexus, and your sacral. she has on, that could be your base. She has on sacral, and then there she has on her solar plexus covering her head. A lot of you have slowly been making things happen. This King of Pentacles is confident in his pentacle, and he's tapping into his heart chakra. He's secure. His base's background is red. His secure base is red, secure. And he's smiling. This king has his wine, and his wine is green, heart chakra. The flame is red, sacral, orange, base on the earthly plane. And he has a lizard. Look it up. I think that's an iguana. Has a lot to do. Here's another 4. Your security on the earthly plane. Oh, I saw it. A lot of you are going to be I keep saying that you're tapping into your heart chakra. You're tapping into the higher vibration of love. I want to go back to this for a second. For this hermit. You were forced into hermit because of this entity. But look how they protected her. She has all these chakra colors on her. Red, yellow, green, pink, purple, blue, orange, yellow. Her pillow's yellow. They were confident. Your ancestors were confident. Got the shining light there. They were confident that you would get back in alignment. And they kept the place clean. These entities are going to face judgment. A lot of you have walked away. You walked away from a lot of stuff. You walked away so that you can reap your own, what you've sown. But a lot of those people are going to reap what they sowed. But they sowed it using your pentacle. So what are they going to reap? Nothing. Chaos. Because they have to give it back. A lot of you are balancing yourself out. It's really, I like that this came last because the first card was King of Pentacles. This page knows how to get to the King of Pentacles. So it's a cycle. And this is a cycle. They're standing on a cycle. This is going to be the year of cycles. I just realized that. She's laying in a bird's nest. That is a cycle. This is a portal, and it's a cycle. It's a lot going on here. It's a lot of cycles here. Even the King of Wands, his flame is in a cycle. It's a lot of cycles here. I just looked at this. This is the Kabbalah. Your family lineage, your journey here on the earth. I'm telling you, my the things that they've been showing me that I never noticed that before. And what's amazing, everybody got a cycle, everybody got a circle, everybody got something, and it's a different color: green, purple, blue, orange, yellow, and it's a blended family. Don't let them make you feel like you got to be like this against other people. You don't have to be like this against other people. You can be like this for you. You want to reach your flame. You want to reach your highest potential. But you don't have to do it against other people. I said I was going to clarify these cards. I don't want to use that. I use this is my favorite deck of the year. The Star Spinner Tarot. A lot of, you're going to see this deck a lot this year. This deck has shown itself to be, this is its year. You know, I've bought a lot of decks, and I talk about that a lot. And some of the decks I don't pull out because when I first got them, I didn't understand them. And they didn't understand me. Even though I interviewed the decks, we just didn't mesh. And now I pull certain decks out, and it's like, oh, we old friends. Like we never skipped a beat. That's this deck. Yeah. A lot of you going into hermit mode, coming out of hermit mode, you're going to understand that you had everything you need. That there were others that were taking from you because they did not want to do the work. It's hard. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. You all have an inner knowing. There's these cycles. This is the year. It's gonna be a lot. It's the year of 9, which is endings. People think, you know, when you say that, they laughing because they think you full of it. You're going to find out it's going to be a lot of people in this energy. And it's okay. This is one of the reasons why I pulled this deck. This deck has, I think it's 3 different types of lovers cards in here. You're going to understand that. How that affects you, who knows? This could be you. This could be you. Don't hide from it. If you hide from it, people can use it. You show any signs of weakness, I'm telling you, it's coming down. Let's keep going. All right, King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. You're going to get there by using your passions and your confidence. Your confidence. And you're going to love what you do, but this could also be your soulmate. You're going to be connected. Okay, whatever. Came in reverse. But you're not receiving something. Six of coins is giving and receiving. Something's being held back. Why did that come out? Here's the Nine of Wands. You're not done doing the work. Even though you're getting the messages, you're not done. Because this elf is still like, dang, got one more, I got something else to do. What is this? Why is this in reverse? Two cards. One of you is already sufficient. You taking care of yourself. You already know that. So this could be about someone else. You may not need a handout. I think people made you feel like you needed them. But you're going to be in the energy of you being able to provide for yourself. Yep, Queen of Swords is here. You're going to be telling somebody something. A lot of you may be going on your own. There's this Four Cups energy here. Unsatisfied. Yeah. Can't make it up. Somebody's going on their own journey. Somebody's doing their own work. So that, well, I'm gonna leave it. Everybody's journey is different. Page of Wands. King of Wands. Yeah. I just told you, and there's the King of Wands right there. The Page of Wands knows all the wand. They know all the things that can happen in the wand suit. And you're moving in a different direction. That's what it looks like. Because they looking one way and they looking another way. Celebration's still going to happen. That was the first card that came out. You're still going to get to 10 of Pentacles. Well, you jumped in there real quick. Yeah, you're going to heal. You're going to heal wounds. You're still working on wounds. So you may be working on yourself right now. Yep. You're working on your wounds so you can be a healthy individual in a relationship. And this could be why you held back. You held back. I got one more card to pull. Yeah. You're ending a burden. There was some kind of burden that you had. Had you in, look, here we go. That burden had you still emotionally bound to something. And there was somebody still doing things to hurt you. Verbally. You had to focus on your own pentacle. That's why you held back. You doing this is going to make you victorious. You're going to fight for your own victory. You're going to focus on your own cup. You're focusing on your own emotions. King of Wands. This is what I get. This could have been an emperor that was up to something. I'm not sure yet, but this is you. But that King of Wands and King of Pentacles was blowing smoke. And it has something to do with Pentacle. There was some type of confusion. They were trying to confuse you. Confuse your collaborations. And that's why you held back. And so you put some things to rest. So you can focus on your own. Four of Swords. I feel that heart. I feel that cracking, the confidence, solar plexus. You put things to rest so that you can focus on your own pentacle. This is Seven of Pentacles. And it's interesting because all these birds, all these ducks, golden goose, geese, ducks, they have circles around them. It's a cycle. You had to put some cycles to rest, and you had to close out some too. Death. You walked away. You had to walk away. That's what it's showing me here. You walked away. And you walking away put them in this energy. Because they couldn't see what you were doing. So if they can't see what you're doing, they can't tamper with it. And what you were doing, you were working on your own emotions, your own emotional fulfillment, things that made you fulfilled. Okay. Yeah. These people are feeling wounded. They're feeling the wounds that they caused you because now that you're fulfilled, they're at a different end of the spectrum of the cycle. You've moved up in leadership, but this could also be that practitioner. Could one of these kings could be a practitioner. You're moving toward your emotional fulfillment, this gift of being emotionally fulfilled. That's the good news. The work you're doing is bringing you this gift. You know, it's kind of leaving me now, but people don't want you going after your own fulfillment. That's okay. You're moving into this energy. When you tap into your emotions, then you can ground yourself and bring what you need onto the earthly plane. You can bring it. I'm telling you, there's this energy of a relationship. I'm going to keep it keep it with. Some of you are going to realize that your soulmate is of the same sex. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me see. That's what this is. Because that's a man too. Somebody was giving somebody some money. King of Pentacles was giving the King of Wands some money. This could be a three-party situation. I'm going to ask a question at the end. This Pentacle. Oh, look. They're trying to hold on to you. Yeah, it's a three-party situation. This... Okay. Look. They were holding on to you. These two are... This a couple. This a couple, but one of them is with you. But they with you because they know that you have this unlimited supply. You are the sacrifice. Once they get what they want to sacrifice you. And they're going to try to sacrifice you via words, thoughts. What is this? They're trying to put you to rest. Anything else? Yep. They want your magic. I'm stopping. This is the truth. Okay. You all need to be careful. You need to be careful. Your inner child is telling you to go within, go in hermit mode for a reason. You're gonna celebrate, but you need to make sure you know that there is an agenda, or this has been the agenda. A King of Pentacles and a King of Wands. They're a couple, but they're using you to get more. You all take care. Thank you for stopping by Healing Inner Child Wound Conversations with Z. Peace.